Police just released new surveillance footage in the hopes of finding whoever shot two people, killing a man and injuring a woman. This took place in the early morning hours near Sahara in Paradise. In the footage, the investigation revealed the victims were sitting in a car when someone approached the passenger side window and fired several rounds into the car, hitting both victims. If you know anything that can help police, you can stay anonymous by calling Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555.